we are really bad at listening to warnings about disaster. Why didn't New Orleans, New England, Houston, or Florida protect their infrastructure from the effects of storms and floodings before the hurricanes, not after? Because we are really bad at listening to warnings about disaster. Why do people buy life insurance in dramatically higher rates after their spouse dies, not before? Because we are reactive, not proactive. Why did we start screening for firearms at airports after 9/11, not before? Because we respond to things after they happen, rather than inflicting a little bit of pain on ourselves now to prevent a lot later. No CME, no EMP, no cyber attack has ever hit this country yet. And so it is terribly challenging to muster the political will, the financial and the political capital, the media attention to change the law and fix ourselves and appropriate funds and expand regulation to solve this problem, especially when there are so many other problems in the here and now that remain unresolved. Now, at this point in the movie, Superman flies in with the rest of the Justice League and saves the day. And at this point in the presentation, I'm supposed to tell you the real world doesn't work like that. But what if it did? I work for Helena, a global think tank of extraordinary individuals focused on executing projects that improve the world, focused on solving big problems that matter, like this one. Alongside our members, extraordinary people, Nobel laureates, 4-star generals, finance billionaires, former foreign secretaries, Academy Award winners, human rights activists. We have been holding over the past 6 weeks meetings with experts on this topic. People from NOAA, from NASA, from USGS, from NATO, from the CIA, from the US Congress, from that very same Congressional EMP Commission, to talk about how to implement their solution to this problem. But unlike Superman, we cannot do it alone. Our success will depend upon whether the people in this audience, watching online and all around the world, decide to put up a fight. Just by knowing all of you are now part of the solution, but knowing is not enough. Our success will depend on whether you leave this auditorium and tell your friends, tell your families, tell your classmates, tell your coworkers, tell your dog about this problem, whether you tell your senators and your congresspeople how much you care, whether you donate to an organization that campaigns on this issue, whether you organize in your communities, in your homes, in your schools, in your places of work. Our success will depend on whether all of you remember the story of Jack Phillips and decide to get up out of bed and pull the brakes on the Titanic like he never did. Thank you.